Penn.
Yes.
We said we were going to do a show at high noon, right?
Sober noon. No. High noon. High noon. We said. Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you believe what time it is? That's right. It's high.
I get it. That's like a Clint Eastwood joke, right?
Yeah. Well, are you familiar with Cowboys? You might not be. It's a new thing.
The irony, of course, is I think that's from The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Is that us? I don't know.
Just the bad and the ugly.
Let's get this show started.
Well, we got the good here today.
Yeah, we'll just wait. Here we go.
All right.
All right, guys, pictures up.
Pictures up.
Pictures up. Let's roll sound. Rolling.
Rolling.
Sound speeds.
Camera speeds. 2. Awesome. Take 2. Mark.
Set up. Ready? Set. And action.
Welcome to the Penn Cinema Podcast, your behind-the-curtain connection for movie news and reviews. Now here are your hosts, Penn Ketchum and David Moulton.
Welcome to the show. I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. What's up?
My man.
Oh, it's good to be here.
Here we are, live out in the real world.
Out in the wild. Totally unsupervised as well.
You know how I sold this? And I think it was probably the best way of selling it. I said, come see us make bad jokes in person.
In person.
It's something you're never able to see.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you're Coldplay.
Yeah, unless you're Coldplay. That's the only way you're going to get to see me make a bad joke.
Right. Well, the nice thing about watching the show live is, at a certain point you could just leave.
Yeah. Well, I can't. You can't.
No, but they can.
Okay, that's a good point. Well, we got someone else here who
Thank God.
Because we're in Ephrata, PA today at Complete in Box's 12th anniversary celebration shebang. I don't know what you want to call it. It's like what?
It's a big deal.
They have everything here except for parking spaces at this point. that's exactly what it is. So let me introduce Spencer Brossman, the owner of the store here. What's up, my man?
Well, thank you so much for having me on here. I really appreciate it. I am also live. I can't promise I'm going to make any bad jokes.
Okay.
They're all good.
Well, fingers crossed, right? Yeah. Well, all right. So give us the rundown of the store here. You've been here 12 years. I remember talking to you before you even had a store.
Yes. If I may bring up Ghosts of the Past, I remember being on the Lankcast.
That's right.
I hope I'm not banned now.
We'll allow it for now.
Okay. Many years ago, I did a couple episodes of that. I mean, goodness, before my son was born, and he's over 10 now.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Ages
crazy,
ago.
right? Yeah. We're not going to talk about time at this point then. But yeah, we're over here in Ephrata. If you guys are familiar with the area, right next to the Pizza Hut, right across from the Wise and everything. We do a little bit of everything in here. Video games, comic books, action figures, all that kind of stuff. And we're here today to just kind of give back to everyone. Not only do we have a sale, but we have a lot of stuff going on outside. Just a lot of things going on.
That's awesome.
It is massive. And this is so exciting. And I wish that like people need to understand this is a hotbed of activity right now. There is a lot to take in. It is awesome. So impressive.
It's like you could come watch us, but why would you, right?
Right.
There's like enough stuff outside to keep you well occupied.
I'm pretty sure my family's here, but I know they're outside.
Yeah, they're definitely not inside. Yeah. So, all right, before we let you go, because we know you got a million things going on.
Sure.
I heard through the grapevine,
Yes.
AKA you told me.
Yes. I went up to Dave, just to start, I went up to David and said, I would not say no to being a special guest on here. And then I added, I do have my top 5 favorite movies of all time, since this is technically a movie podcast.
Yes.
I wanted Penn to be either very enthralled with me or like, okay, get this guy off right now.
Very disappointed, right? Yeah. All right, so let's hear your top 10, your top 5.
I got my top 5. Okay.
All right.
I have it written down because
this is so exciting because normally you ask somebody for their top 5. I'm always interested in this.
Yeah.
I'm always interested. And normally the answer is like a vague, like gaze into the distance.
Yeah.
No, I'm a list guy.
My man is ready.
So I originally wrote the 5 down and I was going to come in and say, in no particular order, no. This is in order.
Okay.
So
good,
with number 5, we have 12 Angry Men. I'm not the biggest fan of old movies. My dad is literally a TCM, Turner Classic Movie junkie. Literally every day you go to see him, Turner Classic Movies is on. Not the biggest fan of black and white stuff. I like a little Hitchcock, but I will say 12 Angry Men is one of those I could watch over and over again. just such a fantastic, no action in the movie at all,
Yeah.
but the fact that they can express everything in this one scene, essentially, this just going through dialogue, you get to learn everything. I love thrillers, and it's kind of a thriller in that way. What a fantastic film. I could watch it anytime.
They're comparing Oppenheimer to that movie.
Really? So I haven't seen that yet. I am someone who, when I go to the cinema, the Penn Cinema, by the way, in Lidditz, that's the one I go to. And I'm not just saying that, that's what I actually do. I don't generally go the first week because I like to spread out, you know? I'll go to that 2 p.m. Thursday showing, you know, kind of thing, right? But yes, I really want to see Oppenheimer, so I'm very excited for that.
Soon.
Very soon, yes.
Awesome.
Probably next week at this point then.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Sweet deal, my man.
So number 4, this one's a little bit out there compared to the other ones. I would not consider this a schlock movie, but it's definitely the least classic of them. Secret Window, starring Johnny Depp from 2004, 2005. I love, like I said, thrillers. I love movies made back in that time period, and it has that Stephen King kind of feel.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a Stephen King film. I tend to like Stephen King ideas, but not necessarily the films, unless they change it quite a bit, like The Shining, which is also a fantastic movie. So you got that general, trying to figure out what's going on.
Is that a remake of Rear Window?
It's not a remake. It's essentially, very quickly, what happens in it is he writes a book, and then this crazy old farmer comes to him and is like, "You stole my book." And he's like, "Well, there's no way." And you kind of figure out how that happens, what's going on, a little bit of intrigue, thriller. There's something about movies in the early 2000s that just really hits it for me. Maybe it's because I was like 15, 16 at the time. I'm sure. Yeah, your favorite movies are always the one you grew up with, right? You know, kind of thing. But I just absolutely love that one. I can put that on any rainy day. That's a nice rainy day movie.
Nice. Okay. All right.
So I got now we're getting to the point of classics. Number 3 is Terminator 2.
Okay.
James Cameron. I mean, are you kidding me? I always have a difficult time picking between Terminator 1 or 2, but I'm going to go for the big action pieces. I love the film noir aspect of the first one, don't get me wrong. And of course, I love Aliens, but Terminator 2, it's just... I feel like if you would have pitched that idea back to me before it came out, I'd be like, that's stupid. Right. And, it's like, hey, Arnold, this guy who's never done anything nice, he's like the good guy. I'd be like, that's dumb, sir. But they came out with it, and it's just, probably the best sequel of all time, if not in the top conversation there. So, heading into number 2, I actually saw this one when Penn Cinema was hosting. They had these Thursday night old movie events.
Monday night movies.
Monday movies.
Yeah.
This was several years ago.
Yeah.
Princess Bride.
Yes.
I absolutely love it, and it's even better being in a small theater of people yelling all the lines.
Yes. As you wish.
Yes. I love people trying to emulate Andre the Giant during it, and it's fantastic. I've never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. I assume that's how it is when you're watching that with a group of friends, and I was not expecting that to sit there. I was like, I'm going to watch one of my favorite movies, and people were like dressed for the occasion. They were saying it was just fantastic, and I just love Andre the Giant. Are you kidding me? And then my number 1 movie of all time, and this is for my boy RJ over there who's working right now. He knows what it is already. 1990, Martin Scorsese. Goodfellas.
Okay.
Goodfellas is one of those movies you can just watch over and over again. And I will say, as long as I've known, I did not want to be a gangster, but seeing him go through it all, I love Scorsese, and that's just the perfect movie for me. You can put it on. You don't even, I've seen it so much, you don't even have to finish it. Right. I got an hour. I'm doing some paperwork. Let's put Goodfellas on. It's just incredible. Just nice. the life and times. And Scorsese would probably be overall my favorite director, but I got to pick Goodfellas as number 1 there.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Hey, well, thanks for taking some time out of your busy day.
Absolutely.
Keep us up. For people who don't know out there, how can they find out more about the store?
Sure. You can find us on any social media under Complete Inbox, Facebook.com/Complete Inbox, CompleteInbox.com. We're even on Twitter and Instagram. So just search Complete Inbox, all one word, you'll find us. We'll be doing this again next year, right around the same time.
Nice.
I know it's far away, but if you're interested in being a vendor, for anyone listening out there, feel free. We'll be checking in probably around May or June next year to get everything set up. There's a little bit that goes behind the scenes, but it really is everyone out there doing their own thing set up. I just told them where to set up, and they did all the work. So
it's amazing.
Nice.
Well, congratulations, because it says a lot about your business.
Thank you.
Before I let you go,
yes.
because the number 1 question we get,
okay,
right, including from the big man Penn Ketchum over here.
Okay,
what does Complete Inbox mean?
Yes, that's a very good question, actually. So, if you're a hardcore video game collector, complete in box essentially means that it has everything with it. So, I put it analogous to, say, an old G.I. Joe, right? An old G.I. Joe out of the box, you would say loose or just the figure. Right. But if you find an old G.I. Joe in the box, you might even say complete in box, never open, untabbed, whatever. So, if I have a copy of Mario Duck Hunt for the Nintendo, 99% of people that have it just have the cartridge. You put the cartridge in, you play. If you have all the stuff it originally came with, the box, the manual, all that, then it's complete in box. Yeah. I did not come up with that term. That was just something that when you search something on eBay and you want a complete version, you put Mario Brothers Duck Hunt complete in box. And I was really surprised even 12 years ago that it wasn't taken by anyone that I saw. I mean, it wasn't, registered trademark or anything like that. So I was like, yeah, we're going to go with that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks once again.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Spencer.
Take it easy. All right. There we go. The man himself on the show.
Take care and party.
That's right.
Is that our show?
Why even keep going, you know?
How are we going to top that?
The party has been here and gone.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Look.
Speaking of parties.
We got news. The best news, the big news, the only news, the worst strike news going on. By the way, just to catch up on the strike, SAG-AFTRA was like, hey, we're ready to talk. But the production companies were like, but what if we didn't? Yeah, maybe not today. Maybe we'll hold out until you are out of
production companies are probably here at Complete in Box partying in the out on the front lawn.
They're definitely here. Yeah. What's up? Come on. All right. This might be the biggest news of the week. We just had Barbie, right? You're familiar.
What, like a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, I was there.
Right. And then last week, I think we talked about how they're making a Magic 8-Ball movie. And you said...
Was I there?
You were there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you were like, I don't want anything to do with a Magic 8-Ball movie unless it's taken serious and hopefully dark.
Right.
You know, like I want a dark thriller plot line.
Okay, can I amend my position?
Yeah.
I don't want a Magic 8-Ball movie.
What?
Period.
That's news for everybody in the room and deserves a
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, the Magic 8-Ball movie, they've come out and said, don't worry, Penn Ketchum. We're aiming for a PG-13 rating. Is that hard enough for you? Or were you hoping for R?
I couldn't care less about this movie if I tried.
I gave you an opening for any joke.
Right.
Any joke you could have come up with.
Right, but I don't care enough.
But instead, you chose not to speak.
What's the obvious joke? The obvious joke would be you say, is that hard enough for you? And I like shake the imagination. And then I say like not likely or seems likely.
Here you are, like 10 minutes too late.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What are we going to do with you?
All right. Well, we didn't have that piece of news in rehearsal.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a little off my game there. So speaking of Magic 8-Ball, the Red Rose Film Festival.
What?
You remember?
Yeah, we've been.
We were there.
We've done some live stuff.
We did
there.
the show there. We did a panel there. You hosted a panel.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to recruit you to host it again.
Yeah.
And the Red Rose Film Festival is officially set for November 3rd and 4th of this year. So we are super successful, and the energy level is off the charts. We have over 150 different films from 25 different countries.
Wow.
Yeah. So I would say we started this in 2019, and then we were completely offline in 2020. And then in 2021, we did it virtually. In 2022, we did it normal, but it was like really weird.
We got an issue though.
What's that?
Well, I mean, that was COVID, but my issue's beyond what. Continue what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then so this feels to all of us on the board like our first time back since 2019.
Yeah, but is the board aware of the bigger news and why I might not be able to host?
Because it conflicts with Dune.
They moved Dune up.
Yeah.
To November 3rd.
Well, now you're going to be able to see Dune before the film festival.
Oh.
Yeah.
So can I host a Dune panel?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It'll just be me. There won't even be crickets.
And nobody will be there.
Nobody will be there. It'll be an empty room. And I'll be like, Dune was great.
Wait, don't we have a listener who's always bragging about how he or she is always into Dune?
What do you mean?
We have somebody that's like, you guys.
The Abacus and the Longest Andrew are here, and they're both Dune readers.
Yeah, but there's somebody who's like, I read 4 books, and Penn has started the first book.
Oh, yeah. That's Austin Atreides.
Austin Atreides, who I still think that's not a real name.
The man, the myth, the mystery.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Dune is moving up to Red Rose Film Festival weekend. I can only assume that's because
they want to show it there. I'm sure
Warner Brothers, put it together, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna have this big movie open. Let's benefit from the Red Rose Film Festival."
It needs to meet up.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
No, I got
Synergy.
that. Yeah.
Synergy, David. That's the word.
Some non-synergetic outlooks here. Is we've got some delays but not dismays.
So you're telling me Dune is moving up?
Yeah.
And then I'm telling you that the IMAX chief was on a earnings call with investors from IMAX and reported to all of them that Dune very likely will not get pushed.
Yeah.
So all of this, well,
that's where the move up came from.
So we're
from
getting we're getting all these sources that are kind of confirming each other.
Yeah, that Dune, not only is it not getting pushed back, it's getting moved up, and the IMAX is the ones that are like, yo, they're really behind this. They're not fooling around anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who is fooling around?
Who's that?
Sony.
Sony? You mean the makers of my favorite series?
Spider-Man? Spider-Man?
Venom?
Spider-Man?
Yeah, okay, Spider-Man?
Spider-Man?
Bad news about Spider-Man Across the Universe, Into the Universe, whatever the third one, Beyond the Universe.
Beyond.
They pulled the release date for it because of the strikes and the fact that the animators basically came out and were like, this is supposed to come out in 9 months and we haven't even started drawing.
But here's the real issue. The real issue to me is not so much Spider-Man, because that's whatever.
Yeah.
And that was 2024 anyway, so now it's just a different 2024 date.
Okay.
What I'm saying is there's two specific titles that I think begin to affect the box office in 2023. Kraven the Hunter would have hit what?
I'm sorry, Kraven the Hunter is going to affect the box. Like, you're worried about Kraven the Hunter?
It's relevant. I'm not saying I'm going to see it.
Okay, raise your hands. Who's going to go see Kraven the Hunter? Okay, we got one guy who's lying.
My man. Kraven the Hunter was supposed to release October 6th. Now, what's interesting to me about that is that October 6th is not far away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it kind of is, but not really.
Right.
So I'm just saying, like, that's icky.
Yeah.
So Kraven the Hunter is being pushed back from October 6th to August of next year.
A whole year.
Yeah, presumably because they want to participate in Complete in Box's 13th.
That's got to be it.
Annual
Well, you know what's funny? We talk about movies all the time. We have a podcast about it.
We do.
Yeah. If you would have told me that Kraven the Hunter was ready to be released in October, I would have been like, they started on that? I thought that was just talk.
Well, here's the other one.
Yeah.
See what your interest is on this.
Yeah.
Because recently, we being the thoughtful people that we are at Penn Cinema, we are starting to plan ahead for the holidays.
Right.
Because like the summer's in the bag. Now we start looking at Thanksgiving,
Got to
Christmas.
order the Penn Cinema shirts to sell for the holidays.
Exactly.
Right.
So December 20th was supposed to be the opening of Ghostbusters Afterlife 2.
Yeah.
And now that's moved to March of 2024. Although the film Ghostbusters Afterlife 2 has already finished shooting, the actors are reportedly needed for post-production work, which can't occur until the strike ends.
Okay. That's fine. That makes more sense than last week we were reporting about, like, they were talking about Dune and some other things. They were just like, well, maybe we'll just hold it out of spite. Like, it's done.
Yeah.
We're just going to hold it out of spite.
Right.
Yeah. So they need them to do stuff that's different.
Although it's
Yeah.
maybe not in this case, but typically I'm a fan of spite.
I mean, isn't that on your card?
Yeah. Right.
Ken, the spiteful ketchup.
Like, I don't need a big reason. I just need a little.
I think your signature says, try and call me.
Right.
Just try. I dare you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, is that really all that there's fit to print this week?
I believe so.
Are you ready for this? Is your
I'm
first
ready.
time?
I'm stretched.
You need to stretch?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Do it.
Oh.
What's
all right,
up? What's
keep doing
up?
that. He does that every time. Every single time. He never misses. What a guy.
Sometimes I mix it up.
Barely.
Sometimes I bust a move down low.
Yeah, but it's always
right.
it's always a move.
Yeah.
There's dancing in your seat, and then there's performing
Right.
in your seat, and you perform.
Yes, indeed. I am ready to play.
Well, all right. Look, do we want to do? We got an audience. You want to? Do you want to talk to the audience for a minute? You got some stuff going on
Yeah, I do.
before we get into trailers.
Yeah. So your birthday's in November.
Clearly. That's why Dune's coming out.
So I brought a little birthday gift. And I have a pass to Penn Cinema. If anybody, no, I don't want to play that game because they might.
They might actually get it.
Yeah. So my friend.
I already know what this is.
My friend.
Yeah.
Who I'm not going to name names.
As soon as you said birthday gift for me, I know what that is.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna.
Without shouting out, who knows what this is? Nobody does.
Nobody does.
All right. So my friend, who I'm not going to name names.
Yeah.
Because I need to introduce this.
This is like the second time this has been given to me. Let's put it that way. It might even have some writing in there from the first person that gave it to me. I can't remember.
My friend, who I don't want to name.
Right. Who knows? Could
be anybody.
Yeah.
Rhymes with Schmavid Dalton or whatever. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
That part is irrelevant.
Right.
So my friend loaned this to me.
Right.
But I took it upon myself to treat it as if he or she had given it to me.
Yeah, and it's almost like that person was like, here's the best copy of it I have.
Right.
For you to borrow.
Right.
And
so what I did was
4 years ago.
So what I did was trash it as if it was my own.
Right.
Right. And it's like having a frying pan that you like sauce up, you season the pan.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like when you buy it, it's all nice and clean and pristine.
And clearly you would have used it. You wouldn't have just held on to it for 4 years and not used it.
Right. I would hold on to it for 4 years because I couldn't put it down.
Right. Yeah. It's overused.
Right. Indeed.
Might say.
And there may or may not have there may not be fresh like water stains on the top, like from where I rested my drink.
Yeah.
I took it.
You had to use it for something.
I took it to the beach with me to read and put it there and put my drink there. So anyway, it's been a privilege and an honor.
Yeah.
To have custody of this.
For 4 years.
For 4 years.
I just want to point out, we talked about him earlier, but Austin Atreides is in the audience.
Where's
Straight up. Yeah.
Hey, he's got the shirt.
We called you out just before you came in.
He's got the family shirt. Yeah. So anyway, David, happy almost birthday.
Oh my goodness.
You'll never guess what it is.
This could possibly not be anything I would guess before. Oh man, I cannot wait to see what it is. Is it what? A copy of the 50th anniversary of Dune hardcover, the special edition, the one that was given to me by my friend Emmanuel Alam and now given to me by you, Penn Ketchum. That's so crazy. And the spine's nearly not bent, so clearly it's been used a ton. My goodness. Wow. Thank you, Penn.
You can see about a dozen pages in where I turned where I earmarked the page.
Yeah.
And that's about where I gave up. That's as far as I got.
He's not lying. It's right here. Page. It's not even on the numbered pages yet. It's still the epilogue.
That's a long fucking epilogue.
I'm going to sit there right here. That's history in the making. I don't know. It says Dune in fancy writing because it's a special limited edition version. I don't know if you know that or not.
Right. Yeah.
I don't just lend out any books to someone who's going to diligently read them over a 4-year period.
Oh my God.
You see, we have some protesters in the audience.
We do.
Yeah. We got a guy here holding up the biggest sign possible.
Yeah.
You want to describe that?
Well, I was confused because at first, it was an orange.
Well, you were expecting yellow.
I was expecting yellow.
Yeah, but you can't have everything you want.
No, and what does it say?
It's a stick, and it's at the end of it.
It says, "Listen to the Penn Cinema podcast."
And at the end is a post-it note because Tony Baloney's in the house. Tony
Baloney, I would like to give you 2 passes to thank you for participating. But we need to describe this because it's not just doing it justice. This,
that's handmade. You whittled that. He whittled it down from a full tree.
No, from a pallet.
Oh, from a pallet.
A pallet at work. I cut it all the way down to a small piece.
Okay.
And then I attached it with some metal clasp at the top. It's like a staple, but it's
not. No.
It's rebar that he.
And then I spent the time to carefully print in the same font.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
And 3 exclamation points.
Yeah.
Well,
and that was a 20 by 20 inch piece of cardboard when he started.
I still have the original.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
The post-it note.
I didn't want to use that one.
Yeah, that's history. And why would you ruin history?
Right?
Well,
no.
Yeah.
That's the one that the police saw in my window in the car.
Thanks,
Ben Cinema Podcast, another run-in with the law.
How many times has that been?
This is yours, by the way.
Oh yeah,
thank
happy
you.
birthday, David.
Yeah. All of a sudden, this has become a birthday
This is
celebration?
exciting.
Can I prop it up?
Why would you want to?
I think because everybody here is appreciating the joke, but I think
Yeah.
we need to describe for our listeners the stick that the post-it note / sign is affixed to. Looks like, I don't know how to
was
describe
literally ripped from a
it. Was
pallet.
literally ripped from a pallet. And my man's walking around with a big piece of wood.
With a
It's
literal
great.
post-it note at the end.
It makes my
You
heart
have to
warm.
get 2 inches away
Yeah.
from to read.
Yeah, I feel good inside.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
David, we got some trailers this week.
Okay,
or
let's
what?
talk about trailers.
All right.
You know, surprisingly, there's trailers out. You know, things are coming, things are going.
These were good trailers.
You know what? I'm going to stick with you and say all but one of them.
Yeah.
Was good.
Gotcha.
All right. Let's start off with The Great Escaper.
The Great Escape?
No.
I was curious why you put a trailer from 1963 on our trailers.
You're totally wrong. It's The Great Escaper.
The Great Escaper.
It's starring Michael Caine.
So there's an escape, and then there's escaper.
Someone's got to,
And then there's
He's like, I'm gonna
escaper-est.
escape. Yeah, I'm going to escape more.
Right.
Than this.
So the Great Escape in 1963, and then the Great Escaper in 2023, which is what, 50, 60 years later.
Right.
And so in 2083, it's going to be the Great Escaper-est.
Escaper. Yeah.
All right.
So this is a movie about a man who was at D-Day, and he wants to go back to France.
I love when all of a sudden we're like having fun doing a show.
Let's talk about real things.
Being idiots, and then all of a sudden, like,
Remember D-Day?
remember that trailer that made you cry at the end?
Yeah. Remember, how about heartfelt things?
Right.
Have you thought about that?
How bad of a monster are you?
Yeah. Because, anyway, so he is 90-ish, I think, in the trailer.
90.
And the whole idea is that he wants to go back to France to remember his friends that he lost there or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And basically he hasn't because both of him and his wife have gotten old. He doesn't want to leave her. And she's like, go.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Kind of like how Amy today was like, go. Do your thing. Do the podcast.
It's pretty much the same thing.
She's like, it'll be embarrassing,
Right.
but you'll get it done. Yeah. It looks really touching, honestly. It looks like a really good, heartfelt movie. One of the benefits, this is weird to say, but one of the benefits of the strike is that movies like this are going to get more of an audience, or not more of an audience. I want to say more of a window to be seen.
So this is opening on October 6th.
Yeah, real soon.
So with Craven the Hunter being out of the picture.
It's the big one.
Yeah, this is the big one.
Yeah. No, it looks really good.
This is my runner-up trailer of the week.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Okay,
I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Maybe. So take us into the second one.
Strays, trailer 2.
Right.
Starring Will Ferrell and Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx and every other funny person that you can think of. And this is my trailer of the week.
Is it?
It is my trailer of the week because I literally laughed out loud through the whole thing.
You're so weak.
I am.
How easy you give
Yes.
into the laughter.
I do.
Yeah.
If you can make me laugh, you have me. I would
That's how I
even,
got him into the show.
I was just going to say, why do you think I keep doing this stupid show?
Yeah. So this is not, I'm so torn on this.
Okay.
Like, I laugh, and then the next minute I'm like, man, I'm going to leave this disappointed. And you know what really set me off?
See, why do you live in the future? Why don't you just enjoy a funny trailer?
I'm a futurist.
Why don't you be in the moment?
Some people see Tony Stark and they think David Moulton.
Right.
That's fact.
Right. Yeah. I do. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
You're the guy that does that podcast with Tony Stark. Well, no, I do the podcast, but it's actually David Moulton.
Yeah, don't. It's Tony. He's
Right.
fictional.
Right.
David Moulton's the
He's
real.
the
life.
real deal.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. So this is what really stood out to me in this
Okay,
trailer.
yeah.
This new.
Are we still on Strays?
Yeah.
Okay.
This new trailer for Strays, trailer 2. It opens with they're like, from the people who brought you
Yes.
Cocaine Bear.
I would have kept that to myself.
Yeah. And I saw that and I thought, oh, from the people who disappointed me
Yes.
with Cocaine Bear.
Yes.
Is how I read it.
Yes.
That's why I'm a little concerned. The jokes are funny. I'll give it that.
You're absolutely right. It's the same problem when I see a trailer that I really like, but then it's from Vertical.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, well, this movie's going to suck.
Yeah. All right, moving on. This is probably the worst trailer of the week, I'm going to say. It's 57 Seconds, starring Morgan Freeman. And it's about time travel. You think this would be my movie?
It might have been better if it was Martin Freeman.
It might have been better if it was Martin Freeman. They invent a ring that can take you back 57 seconds. And they're like, how much could you fix if you could go back every 57 seconds to, like, change things?
I'd like to have that ring on this show
right
sometimes.
Now. Can we skip? Yeah. Man, this doesn't interest me at all. It doesn't look good. Like, because it starts off, they've done it before. What was the movie that came out a couple years ago? It was like a British cast, and he did it like to get the girl.
Yeah.
He kept going back in time to get the girl until he got it right.
Yeah.
Well, now you'd think it was going to be about getting the girl, but instead it's about stopping a drug lord that killed his sister with an overdose or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not good.
The next movie is Coup de Chance.
Coup de Chance.
Which translates roughly to what? Lucky break?
String of luck or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. This were you surprised? So I'm watching this trailer and I'm thinking this is like a good trailer. It's like an interesting movie.
I knew ahead of time, so it didn't surprise me.
And then all of a sudden they're like filmed by Woody Allen. Mm-hmm. Woody Allen, first of all, he's still alive? And second of all, he's still allowed making movies?
Well, that's why it's in French.
That's why it's in French.
It's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're I mean, it looks good.
So can you separate a good-looking movie from Woody Allen?
I mean, I've done it every other time I've watched his movies.
Yeah. I haven't watched a Woody Allen movie since the 1900s.
Well, that's when you were, turning 40?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, the last one, I don't even know what
this is my trailer of the week.
Shut up.
It is. Because it upsets you. That was like the main reason. I was like, when I watched it, I was like, why is he so upset by this? It's a Sam Raimi movie called Boy Kills World. It's like if you brought a bad beat-em-up video game to life and then forced Penn to watch it. Like, that's half of it is I know how much you're going to be like, I hate that this movie is a thing. It's just a guy, people cutting up people.
Literally cutting up, torturing, shooting, chasing, beating up.
It's like John Wick on super steroids.
No, because that implies it's a good movie.
But what if it is? Why do you have to be such a futurist, Penn? Why do you gotta look towards the future on this one? I don't get it.
Touché, mon frère. Zing!
All right, that's all the trailers this week. We were in opposition. Honestly, I gave that trailer of the week, but I think that Coup de Chance is probably a better movie. It should probably be the better thing there.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of downers.
No.
Just subject-wise.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Oppenheimer.
Yeah. I don't think Oppenheimer was a downer.
You don't think Oppenheimer, a movie about the creation of the atomic bomb and dropping it and killing millions of people, was a downer?
Well, I mean...
Or were you like, yes, slay.
No, it's certainly not a feel-good movie, but right, I didn't come out of it depressed.
No, you're right. I didn't come out of it depressed. I actually was glued to this movie the entire time.
What I said when this movie was over was, I can't wait to see it again.
Right.
Like, it's one of these movies that absolutely demands a second viewing.
Yeah, for sure. And I remember thinking right in the middle of it, where's Barbie?
When does Barbie come out?
Where's Ken? You know? No, it's good. And it's 3 hours long. Did you ever feel like it was 3 hours long?
No, it went in a blink.
I thought there was one moment where I felt like it was 3 hours long.
Yeah.
After the bomb goes off, spoiler alert for actual history. after they tested the bomb, I was like, oh man, like there's like another hour of this movie. But the movie pivots and into like a different storyline. I want to say, like, kind of, because there's three. Well, I should say there's like three plots because it's non-linear, and the first 2/3 of the movie focus strongly on two parts of the plot, and then the latter third of the movie is very strongly on the one that they hadn't focused on. And because of the way that it pivots that, like within moments of me feeling like, oh my gosh, there's another hour of this movie, time just disappeared.
Yeah.
Because it was interesting, it was fast paced, it was the acting was insane. Like Robert Downey Jr. Almost unrecognizable.
Good.
Every time he came on screen, there was a part of me that was like, oh yeah, that's Robert Downey Jr. Like I'd be watching it and I'd forget it was him, and then he'd do something and I'd be like, oh, yeah.
He was amazing.
Yeah. So
and the soundtrack was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and loud. It was in the typical like.
Yeah. The beautiful visuals were beautiful. I mean, everything about this movie was a home run in my book.
Yeah. No, this movie. Yeah. Really good. Anything else you want to say about it? As people know, our reviews on the show are long-winded.
I don't like I don't like it when the movie review gets in the way of doing the show.
Yeah. The thing that we title the show after.
Right.
If it's more than 5 minutes, we might be doing it wrong.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's anything to say except that I will just comment that I'll have to get the data out, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is the biggest IMAX opening that I can remember. Like so Barbie Oppenheimer, we had our busiest weekend since April of 2019. Okay, that's sort of obvious. Avengers Endgame, etc. Right. But the proportion of tickets being sold in IMAX, the ratio of IMAX tickets versus regular tickets is like off the charts.
Yeah.
You know, for Oppenheimer. And I'm going to go back and see what the last movie to really kill it in IMAX is, because like Oppenheimer's been out 2 weeks now and we're still doing on average 200 plus people per IMAX show.
It's crazy.
All day long.
That's over half.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of people.
Which is insane to me is that, like, if you were to ask me what movie needs to be seen in IMAX,
Barbie.
This would not have been on my list of movies that you need to see in IMAX.
Did you watch it in IMAX?
I did not.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to knock it down, but just it's not a high action like visual.
Yeah.
I mean, it is in its own way, it's a visual masterpiece, but it's not like what you would expect from that needs to be seen in IMAX level movie.
It's an interesting point because it's one of the most successful IMAX movies of all time, but it's beautiful in IMAX for ways it's different.
Right.
Than like Endgame or, Gravity or some of the bigger IMAX movies. But what comes to my mind is Christopher Nolan, maybe more than any other filmmaker, understands how to use IMAX to his benefit. And I think it's just amazing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So
Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday evening, it was like a struggle to get a seat.
Right.
It was crazy. All right, so moving on from Oppenheimer.
Wait.
What?
Best movie of all time?
Oh,
best movie I've ever seen.
Best movie I've
ever seen. Yeah.
For sure. Obviously. Yeah. Are you ready for we got something special planned.
I've been looking forward to this, studying.
Well, first
I've been up all night.
Let's get started with something a little bit different here.
Uh-oh.
All right. I just want to point out.
I already hate this.
Yeah. There's something like, you can go ahead and sit down if you want. We got the abacus here, who also helped with a little something else. All right. Let's just think back a little bit. All right. I just hold on.
Why do I feel like I'm being set up?
You might be. Yeah. Let's think for a moment.
All right.
Previously on the Penn Cinema Podcast.
You might have remembered, if we look back a little bit, previously on, hopefully the audience can hear this from the speaker in the other room, but there was a little bit something you were not sure of. Let's review.
I call BS on this. Bullshit.
The hot topic joke is something I've done before.
I'm sure you have.
Never. Yeah.
Not on the show.
Never.
Oh, 100%. It comes 0%. From the show.
Abacus.
100%. Bring it
Back me up. Back me up. Big O. Back.
Yeah. Yeah, you put a call out to the Big O, who's here today, thankfully. You wouldn't recognize because you don't know who he is, because you constantly think the abacus is the Big O. right? So he's fully in disguise. But you called him out anyway, even though he downloads the show because he's faithful. But he tells me I don't listen to it. Right. I just download it for your numbers because he's that kind of supportive person.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's continue down this journey.
No, I don't like this. Don't we have places to be?
But, hold on. There's a little bit more. Hold on.
I'm doubling down. I stand by my position that you have never made the Hot Topic joke on this show before.
What? Now, is this...
This is free for all. Anybody. It doesn't have to be Abacus. Anybody who wants to write in a voice memo with a nice little transition between... First of all, that was a really nice touch.
That was smooth.
That was really nice. Anybody who wants to prove me wrong, I'll give them 4 tickets as well. I don't think I'm wrong. I don't remember you ever making Hot Topic jokes on the show.
But then...
Maybe you make them in your life so frequently that you think you've made Hot Topic jokes on the show. You have
them
not.
In my regular life because I make them on the show.
Negative. That's false.
You were pretty hardcore
imagining
about this, weren't you? But it didn't stop there. I think the next week you came back with maybe a little bit more.
Find a way to go down even more.
You were like, I've never been proven wrong. Right. I'm the chosen one.
Well, no, you play what you want to play, but what I remember is nobody wrote in to
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
it never happened.
They knew how wrong you were.
I also think it's interesting the absence of notes this week from people rushing to your defense.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Sticking with it, aren't you? Yeah, that's crazy. Here's the thing. Where could this be going? I wonder.
Tell me the thing, David.
The abacus straight up said you were wrong, but he didn't want to prove you wrong because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings.
You don't know. That's because he's wrong.
Yeah. Right.
You're both wrong.
Now you might have challenged him in the way that he needs to be challenged. But if only the abacus had put in the work.
If only there was a way that we could once and for all demonstrate.
Yeah. And I believe, was it episode 149?
Episode 139.
39. And you listened to...
An unhealthy amount of Penn Cinema podcast hours.
In reverse. Yeah. And
see, that's the thing. He had to play it in reverse to find a Hot Topic joke.
I knew that T. Loney was doing the same thing, and he came to me in tears. And he said, I wanted to find this, and I can't. But then one day, all of a sudden...
You change anything about the name Bonnie and Clyde, it's less edgy. I mean, they're OG. They're the original.
Yeah.
Johnny and Clyde is like a step down.
Johnny and Clyde. Yeah. But
you know what would be edgier than
Hot Topic was like Johnny and Clyde, 10 t-shirts.
Yes. Yes. Hot Topic was all over that. All right. Yes. Yes. Hot Topic was all over that. Yes. Yes. Hot Topic was all over that. Yes. Yes. Hot Topic was all over that.
Oh my gosh. What? Wow. And I can guarantee that wasn't the first time. No challenges on that. But I can guarantee that wasn't the first time, or we wouldn't have had so easily glossed over my use of such a brilliant joke.
Nobody else wrote in.
Yeah.
I gave plenty of weeks.
he let it open.
And on an episode where he talked about how easy he spites or takes it as spite. Yeah, we have to do this. Right. Please don't ban me.
You begged for it. He told you twice. And he's like, I don't want to do this. Don't make me prove you wrong.
No, I fully respect it. First of all, a couple things.
Yeah.
I have 3 things I want to talk about.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, making good. Here's 4 passes for the abacus. Big O. Second of all, I fully respect the work. In fact, my wife, who's here today, she graduated from Mannheim Central.
Yeah.
Right? And you know what they teach best of all in Mannheim?
Drugs.
How to hold a grudge.
Okay. Yeah.
How to hold a grudge. There is nobody holds a grudge like Amy Ketchum.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
you're driving home alone, right?
So I've benefited. I drove here by myself.
Okay. So either way,
right.
Cool down period.
Right.
That's what we're talking about.
It's also not I'm not saying anything I wouldn't say in front of her because
you are literally in front of her.
There is some element of pride that the Barons have for their ability to hold a grudge. In fact, if they determine that you're not adequately holding your grudge, then they'll hold a grudge on your behalf.
Oh.
Yeah. Like,
we'll take this up for you. Don't worry.
Okay.
We
now,
got this.
now the third thing.
Okay.
That I want to say. So first of all, I made good, and then second of
did.
all, I expressed the respect.
Okay.
But I do want to make one closing point. The case that you were making was that there's this incredible run of Hot Topic jokes that has been a thread throughout every episode in the history of Penn Cinema, and it's so obvious that I tell Hot Topic jokes all the time. Now, we had one listener who you tortured and broke down into tears because he couldn't find an episode. And we had one poor bastard who had to listen to 139 episodes to find one mention of Hot Topic.
Yeah. Well, that was the last. I mean, hypothetically, that was the last time.
So you're saying he went in reverse. So you're telling me that the last 85 shows, there was no mention of Hot Topic until 139th
I
episode.
don't know if you remember. After I made the joke, I said, let's just do a cheeky 89 episodes where I don't bring it up. That's no big deal, right?
Right. Okay.
It'll be better.
All right. Well, anyway, Okay. So that's not what we're here to do today, but mad props. Well done. Very well done. Yes.
All right. Well, the Abacus has gone again above and beyond.
Above and beyond.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you thought we know each other.
I don't think I know you at all.
4.5 years in this podcast of us talking and then completely forgetting that we talked an hour later.
Right.
Right. The Abacus has put together the Newlywed Game.
I love it.
For you and me.
Okay.
We're basically married.
Right.
Right? Yeah. All right. So, Roland, we're gonna give this over to you. You also have fancy little
watch out
noises you can play. Let's and we've got the longest Andrew over here. It's going to be keeping score because we have to know who podcasts harder.
Right, definitely.
Between the two of us.
And it's definitely going to be the guy with the best memory.
Right, yeah.
All right. I don't actually know the rules of the Newlywed Game. So I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm asking questions to one of you about the other.
Yeah, that's how the Newlywed Game.
Okay, I'm not sure. Yeah. I didn't look up.
Okay.
I didn't have the time. And all of the podcast listening,
you were
to look up the rules of the Newlywed Game.
You were busy scrounging the corners of the earth
hours
for some slight mention of Hot Topic.
Anywhere.
I could have probably learned I could be fluent in a foreign language if I spent that time learning Welsh, Korean.
You and me both.
He wouldn't remember.
I could probably play the trombone by now. There's just many things I could have done with that time.
Time well spent.
That makes three of us.
Yeah.
So I have questions for one of you.
Okay.
That the other will have to answer.
Okay.
And there's a point system. We'll go through this.
Okay.
All
right. Let's hear it.
So let's just get into it. I'm going to start off pretty easy.
Oh God.
I'm going to start off a little easy here.
Okay.
Because I didn't want anybody to end up with 0 points.
Right.
I'm definitely going to end up with 0 points.
Definitely. Yeah.
We're going to start with David.
Okay.
David, the first question.
Yeah.
What is Penn's favorite band?
That's easy. It's the Grateful Dead.
The Grateful Dead. Let me make it.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 1 point. And then an equally easy question for Penn. Penn, what is David's favorite book?
Oh God. Wait a minute, what's it called again?
I can give you some caveats to get this wrong. Because technically my favorite book is not this book. It's my favorite
not according
series,
to the podcast.
But I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Dune. I'm going to say Dune.
Okay.
Do I get a point?
By
Frank Herbert.
Okay. All right.
And I am the arbiter of whether the question is right or wrong. I don't
That's
care
true.
what facts are
That's
in
true.
real life.
Facts.
I'm going by what the podcast told me.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
That is. Oh, let me do the.
Yes.
Okay, so
All right.
those were both 1 point because they were a little bit easier. So we are now tied 1-1.
Okay.
David,
Intense.
are you ready?
I'm super ready.
Name 3 celebrities who have snubbed Penn.
Okay. All right. Jason Statham.
Correct.
Okay. And Stan Lee.
It's actually a trick question because I only had 2, but I felt like 2 wasn't enough. So if you can get this third one, it's bonus points.
Okay. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
That's not what I had. I didn't have a snub there.
Well, didn't you sneak into a party with him?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't a snub, was it?
No, it was not. It was not a snub.
David Moulton, that one time I tried to talk to him.
I don't think you're going to get it. It's a little off the beam path.
Stallone?
I didn't have that as a snub.
Okay.
It sounded like he didn't snub you.
That's true.
It's your wife that snubbed you more, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. She got me for Sly.
Yeah.
Which I totally also respect.
I just felt like 2 wasn't enough, so I have the cow at the Effort Affair.
Oh yeah.
The biggest celebrity in town.
Right.
But that was David still got the points for that.
That wasn't so much a snub as it was an attack.
Yeah, and it's
It was
not really a
attacked.
celebrity. Well, yeah.
Personal attack.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, David.
Okay.
What was the 24th word Penn said in episode 147? No, I'm joking. That's not a real
What if I got that right?
If I
though?
did ask that, you'd have to guess the F-bomb, right?
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, probably would have been right. Yeah.
All right, actually, the real question is, wait. We're on Penn now. We're on Penn. David just asked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Penn, what is David's favorite actor?
Ooh.
Oh, who's the guy that plays Venom?
Clearly, it would be him.
Who's the guy that plays Star Trek?
The guy that plays Star Trek. Good, even closer.
Good one.
Yeah. Do you get any hints?
No. Yeah. Give me a hint because I'm blank.
He has been in exactly one Marvel movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
The bald guy from Star Trek.
You don't even know Patrick Stewart's name.
Yes, Patrick Stewart.
Who has technically, I guess
he has been in one. Yeah.
I guess technically, if you
That's
don't
true,
count
but-
the MCU, all right.
Yeah.
That was okay. I'll give you that was an educated guess, but it is Edward Norton.
Edward Norton, yeah. So,
Yeah.
oh, did I do the sound? Forget. I might have missed the sound there. By the way, I have references for all these. So Edward Norton was
I don't doubt that
mentioned
for a second.
in episode 62 at the 56th minute.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Check that if you want.
What Marvel movie was he in?
He was Bruce Banner in the Hulk movie.
Before
Oh yeah.
Before Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. And by the way, I'd just like to go back, and the references I have for those first 2 questions are every episode. Just like to
Every
point
episode
that out.
ever.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question, you can earn up to 5 points.
Whoa.
Okay, 1 point for getting each of these. David, name 5 of Penn's top 3 favorite movies of all time. Now, let me just preface this.
5 of his top 3.
I get it. I get the joke. I like that. That's a really well done joke.
Now, let me just
I didn't
preface.
catch it at first.
Yeah.
That was good.
Let me just preference that this doesn't count the ones that you rated at the end, like during
Yeah.
your movie review. These are
Okay.
these are unprompted.
Right.
A movie comes up and he says this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Okay, and I got quite a list here, so you have. I have
Okay.
18. Okay, I have
Okay.
18.
All right.
So you have to get 5 of them.
5 of them. Okay.
Oh boy.
Andrew's gonna
I don't
help me
think I
here.
could get 5 of them.
You're gonna help me,
you
right?
definitely could not get 5 of them. Godfather.
Good.
Okay. All right. Godfather. Jaws.
I do not have Jaws.
Okay. Wow. You like other movies?
This is I cannot tell you.
Goodfellas.
I can
Goodfellas.
no.
I don't have.
I
that
cannot.
on there. No?
I do love Goodfellas.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how happy it makes me to see you struggling because I thought I would be the only one that couldn't answer the question.
I don't know if you like so many things as the best thing you've ever liked that we've worked it into our rating system.
Moonstruck should be on there. We've
Okay.
we've
Oh, we
talked
did
about
talk about
that.
Yeah,
Moonstruck.
that's
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
But now he can't guess that.
I know. Thanks.
So now,
Yeah.
All right. So I got Godfather. Do we Godfather Part 2?
that was not on there. I don't know how many guesses we give him. I didn't.
Let's
I
just
think-
give him 1 point out of 5.
Yeah, I think I only
Yeah.
got 1.
You only get one. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
at
guessing
one. Do you
pretty
want me to list
Yeah.
this here?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna list the references. That would be all. That would be a lot of
Yeah.
speaking.
Right.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
You
You guys reviewed that
Yeah.
during the pandemic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know because my listening. Ocean's 11 comes up a couple times. Now, The Great Gatsby.
That was
Well,
that was one
some
of those.
these were your favorite at one point.
Right.
Yeah.
So
for
keep
about
that in
5
mind.
minutes.
Right. And then
Yeah.
it changed.
Yeah.
Okay, keep that in mind. Yeah. And now, any movie in the Dark Knight trilogy,
Yep. At one
could've
point.
named-
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
true.
Iron Man,
Oh,
the original MCU movie.
James Bond for being the first movie at the theater, right?
Which
I don't
James
actually
Bond?
have that, but
Well, that would have been Casino Royale.
Yeah, very good.
yeah, I didn't have that one down because I thought that was Well, anyway, the theater relation,
Yeah.
I didn't consider that, but that's okay.
Can we separate you from
Any
the theater,
movie in the Rocky or Creed franchise?
Any one of them.
A movie called Brooklyn that I'm not familiar with.
Okay.
That was a great, and I actually, just because you give me so much shit about it all the time, I did read the book. I did read Brooklyn, and also they're making a
lived
movie.
there.
Boys, it's true. I did also live there.
You lived it.
I loved it so much. I moved there as a baby.
As a baby, you were like, hold up.
What's up?
The Big Chill.
Oh yeah.
The Mexican.
The Mexican, the most underrated, overlooked movie of
I
all
don't remember
time.
you talking about any of these.
Go ahead.
Hold on, I don't know.
Well, the Mexican was episode 66 at the
Oh, hold on, let me write that down.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I should have gotten there.
I have recently been I've just been skipping to the point and just claiming that as my number one movie. I used to claim it as like a qualifier. Like it needed some but you know what? No, this is a movie. I love it so much.
It's your favorite.
It's my favorite movie.
It's your top 5, top 3. Yeah.
Good Will Hunting. Titanic.
How do you like them apples?
Titanic.
Titanic. Me and Amy saw it out at the Eden, out there on Route 30. Not the Eden, the Dutch Wonderland when it was a fourplex, and we drove my brand new Ford Explorer that I couldn't afford. I had to return it to the car dealer on Monday, and the alarm went off while I was waiting in line to buy tickets, and I remember the movie like it was yesterday.
That was the moment she said, "This is my guy."
Right.
Yeah. I saw The Matrix there, by the way.
Pulp Fiction. The Hangover.
These were all. I should have all of these.
Super 8 and Inception.
I could have just started naming movies and I would have had like, a better shot at this.
What's our score, Andrew? 4-1.
Yeah.
Oof.
That checks out. Go ahead.
All right, Penn. Name 5 of David's worst movies of all time.
God.
Worst movie of all time.
I could just start naming movies.
It's
Well, I
almost
only
like
have
we're
8
opposites.
Well, obviously, number 1, Venom.
Yep.
Number
Oh.
2, yeah, thank you. Number 2, Venom 2.
I didn't actually have that.
As to
Keep guessing.
Okay.
We won't take. Yeah.
We're not accepting Venom 2.
The Venom franchise.
Yeah.
It counts.
Yeah. I guess I just counted Venom.
Okay,
as both,
the Venom
yeah.
franchise. Also, anything that was good.
Well, it's a broad painting out there. I'll just take this.
There's another gimme that you should get.
There's another gimme that I should get.
Yeah.
The Star Wars movie that he hates.
What's
Which one is that one?
I think it's Return of the Jedi. A New Hope.
You can't even remember.
No. I knew it wasn't A New Hope. It's the episode. Can I do it by episode?
Andrew's the
Episode
judge.
8.
Andrew allows it.
Episode 8.
Yep. The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi, not Return of the Jedi. The
I'll
Last
give you
Jedi.
that.
So now 3
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, 3 more.
Do you remember 3 other movies?
Zelda, the Legend of Zelda.
Wow.
No, I can do this. Yeah. No, I give up.
One of them had a legendary rant.
Ooh.
Twice.
Called
It was a legendary rant.
Legends of the Fall.
You're asking
He
a lot.
might say he is legend.
Oh,
or
he hates that I Am Legend movie because the book is so much better. See, when he starts
Thanks for
talking
admitting that.
when he starts talking about books, I just check my phone.
Yeah,
and,
clearly you read a lot
Yeah,
of
tell
them.
me when you're done.
I should
So
just
he
start
gets 3
pretending that
then,
they're
or
about
no tie?
running. Trick you into
Wait. I got one.
Oh,
Cocaine Bear.
I did not put that.
Oh,
That was bad.
yeah.
I should get at least like a half a point.
Because that was a movie review, I think I didn't count
Okay,
it.
all right.
Yeah.
It was the unprompted ones that, with the exception of one movie review that you really went off on. So I added it.
Oh, what was
Space
that?
Jam 2. You went off, so I added it. The rest of them were not movie reviews.
I think saying that you dislike Space Jam 2 is like taking a major league ball player and going and playing wiffle ball. You know what I mean? Like how are you gonna harsh on that? But that movie never expected to be anything except empty.
Wrong.
Right.
Wrong. They expected that movie to be a lot of things.
Okay.
I think we should give him the I Am Legend one. So it's tied. Just to
Definitely.
make it more
Definitely.
exciting.
All right.
Plus, I don't want to be banned from the theaters. The other ones, I don't want a picture on the windows. Like, do not allow this one.
Yeah. They do
I
that.
also have Jaws,
Okay.
A Christmas Story,
Fair enough.
Donnie Darko.
Oh my God. Donnie Darko, you could have started there.
The Goonies.
Also, yeah.
Snowpiercer. And David Lynch's Dune. You agree?
He's triggering me on so many levels right now.
We are
All right.
tied 4-4.
Okay.
David, are you ready?
I'm ready.
When Penn puts on a tux, who does he imagine he is?
Yes.
James Bond. No?
George Clooney.
George Clooney
That's James Bond.
from
Isn't it-
Ocean's 11.
Isn't it obvious, David?
George Clooney from Ocean's 11.
I got confused there for a moment.
All right, Penn. This is for 2 points. You gotta get all three.
yes.
You gotta get all three for the points.
I don't stand a chance,
because
but yeah.
David didn't have an opportunity to get partial credit.
Right.
Name 3 other podcasts that David has been a part of or has posted.
I can name
3 others.
I can name 2 right off the bat.
Yes,
Yeah.
third one.
So the Lanecast.
Yep.
One of the greatest podcasts in the history of Lancaster
Yeah.
County.
Yeah.
The Dune Cast.
Yep.
That's not the name, but sure.
Of all the Dune casts about Dune, that's one of them. And the third, the Penn Cinema Podcast.
No, other.
Other.
Wait,
This is the tricky part.
yeah, this is.
It is tricky.
Yeah.
I actually have 2 other ones. There's a bonus point in here if you can get this weird one.
Obviously, I
This
can't.
obscure one.
I don't know.
Sorry, no points.
So we
It
have
really came down to that other one. That
Aficionado.
yes, that's the one that was the bonus points. That was
Yeah.
the bonus points.
That one didn't last long, but I love the name and then the logo. You could have said Beards Over Babies, which was the original
That was
name.
not mentioned that I could have. That I've seen in the pod. I knew about that podcast, but I didn't put it down because I don't
Okay.
think it was mentioned on this
That
podcast.
was the original name of the Lightcast.
But now it is. So when we do this again,
you can remember.
this trivia.
He could have said the Sci-Fi Diner podcast, right? Because I hosted that. Right?
Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. I didn't hear it in the
What
podcast.
else do you have?
The Orbital Sword.
Oh yeah, the Orbital Sword.
Obviously.
Yeah, the Orbital Sword. A couple references for that. I didn't know about that question, but then there was 3 references that I had from
Nice.
and spread across many episodes. So it wasn't just like
If there's anyone who listens to this show more than we do, it's Roland. Yeah. And we live
nobody
it.
listens to this show more than me. Nobody. All right, David. So we're still tied. 4-4. Okay. Whew. We do have a tiebreaker at the end if we need to. Okay. We'll go over that anyway, even if it's not a tie. What conference did Penn go to where he and his wife pretended to be movie theater owners before they actually owned a theater?
Oh, okay. CinemaCon?
I don't think it was called that.
It was.
One more opportunity. At the time, I think it changed names. Is that right?
It did. It was International Film Association something. I don't know. I can't remember.
Show West
Show West
in Las Vegas.
right.
in 2004. Remember
Yeah.
that aim? That was
She did her time in prison. For
that
you.
was one of the
That
best
one.
trips of all
This is
time.
not going
ever.
well, guys.
Well, I know Penn so well that
should
I've
have made it
forgotten
easier.
more about him than I know. Yeah.
Penn, what movie
Oh god.
did David win an Emmy for being a part of?
Star Wars.
You got to name it.
Oh shit.
The whole thing. It's not just Star Wars.
I remember what it's called. You ready? It's called that one where they clipped together 3 seconds
Yeah.
of Star Wars clips all in to make one new Star Wars movie.
So what was the
period.
title?
It was 15 seconds.
That was it. That was the title.
Oh.
That was the title. It was a little tricky to fit on the marquee,
How
but
do you think they did that? They had to do what to the film?
they had to reimagine Star Wars reimagined.
But to give out the sections, they had to
Re-edit. Cut. Star Wars cut.
right.
Cut Star
so then,
Wars.
after all the cut pieces came together, what happened?
Cut and paste.
One would say it was uncut.
Star Wars Uncut. The key word there was uncut.
Yeah.
Wow, 4-4, right?
Wow.
Still? Ooh. Rough.
Are
Well,
we moving over to is this theater
yeah,
questions now?
this is now, we're changing the format now.
Oh,
You
boy.
ready?
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm
So I'm
not.
going to ask a question, and it's for both of you, and whoever rings in first
Okay.
will answer. Okay?
Ring in first.
Yeah.
And how you ring in is you say your name.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
say, you guys know your names? Don't say the other person's name.
Okay.
Say your name.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
And I'm starting off a little easy here too. So ring in, and I'll stop asking. If you ring in,
Okay.
I'll stop the
Okay.
question, and you have to answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the other person, if you get it wrong, the other person gets an opportunity.
Okay.
This is only going to be 1 point because it's easy. What nickname did you give the year 2023?
David, The year of movies.
No.
A new
I thought
beginning.
this was going to be easy. I thought it was going to be easy for David, honestly.
2023.
What nickname did you give the year?
Boogaloo. 2022 Boogaloo Part 2.
Did that ring? I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Wow, Penn takes the lead.
What's up?
2022 Electric Boogaloo,
Boogaloo.
which you call
Boogaloo.
every sequel, David.
That's true. Every
sequel name is Electric Boogaloo.
All right. Okay.
All right. Question. What was, we're going back in time here, what was the ultimate wager?
David, it was whether or not Avengers was going to be the movie of the summer.
Against?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
We'll help him.
Was it Star Wars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
I got the first part of it.
And I got the other part, so we each get a half a point.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And-
Are we tied or did
And David, that was the year
Penn has one?
that you were so generous in buying me tickets to watch each title. Remember,
That's right.
we watched each title together in IMAX.
Yeah.
That was a great wager.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
Who
was-
won?
it was a good-
Who won that?
Well,
Our friendship won. Overall.
Who won?
Do you remember who waged on who or what?
I don't
movie?
remember.
I waged on Avengers.
Yes, David
for
waged
sure.
on Avenger
Yeah.
Endgame, which was the biggest movie of the year, right?
Yeah.
And I
By far.
wagered on Pew
Star
Pew.
Wars. Yeah.
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 Fine.
And you know what? I would do it again.
You'd be wrong again.
But I stand by my
You
friends.
can't imagine it winning twice, right?
Right.
Twice in a row, right?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be
Yeah.
possible. All right. Here we go. Still going back in time here. What was the first movie the Penn Cinema Podcast reviewed?
Ooh, Penn.
Penn.
Greta.
That was pretty early, but not
The
the,
fact
first.
that you remember Greta is blowing my mind.
If David doesn't get it, I might give him 1 point for saying Greta. 'Cause that was pretty
I
early.
want to follow mine up. The first thing that I remember us reviewing was the Oscars, and I remember that neither
Yeah.
one of us was even remotely prepared to
Right,
discuss
so it
the Oscars.
it wasn't the Oscars
Okay.
episode. It wasn't the second. It was the third episode. The second episode. Well, actually, in the first episode, you reviewed a movie that you both saw, and I would account that if you would get that.
Man, I do
And
not
then
remember.
the third episode is when you actually reviewed the first movie of the Penn Cinema Podcast.
What was it?
So the first movie officially
Yeah.
was the Lego Movie 2.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a great
But
movie.
in the very first minutes of the very first episode, you both discussed A Quiet Place.
Okay. All right.
So I would have taken both those.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're going to give Penn a point for Greta, because that's like
Yeah.
maybe the third
Yeah.
or fourth. And then you forgot that you had seen it.
Right.
And wanted to talk about watch it again.
Yeah.
That's when I knew the show was going to work for me.
You're not going to get this one. What was the first 3D movie that you guys reviewed?
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Oh, that was before the podcast. That had to be before
Yeah.
the podcast.
First 3D movie.
Lego.
That was in 3D, was it? The
I
Lego
don't
movie?
know. Avatar?
It was James Cameron jaunt.
And it wasn't Avatar.
No. It wasn't Avatar.
The Terminator movie?
No, we
You're
didn't.
not going to get this.
What was it?
Alita Battle Angel.
Oh my gosh. That's
was
another one
only-
you could put on movies I hate.
I think they only allowed it in 3D, right?
That's right. Yeah.
You had to watch it in 3D.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Back before 3D came back, right?
We good for a tiebreaker on this one?
Ooh, what are we at? What's the score? I mean, Penn is up 2.
Okay.
Okay, so
One
David, you have an opportunity to tie it here
Okay.
and go into the tiebreaker. What was? Sorry, this isn't going well. I thought this was going better than this.
You know us better than we
I
know
should have made the
ourselves,
questions
clearly.
easier.
Clearly.
What movie was the first to be given a rating in the current rating system? Favorite movie of all time versus worst movie ever seen.
Man, I have no clue.
Yeah,
You?
I'll
I
give
can't
you a
even name
hint.
a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, I don't even know that our movie's real.
I should have made this easier. I see. Well, I'll give you a hint. It was episode 146.
Oh, that clears it.
Why didn't he lead with that?
Yeah, that would have made it so
Actually,
much easier.
episode 146 is an infinite episode that'll live in history. It was the Latin abbreviation episode. Do you remember the Latin abbreviation episode where you guys had a competition
see who's
of
gonna
the
be-
AKA? What was it? AKA IE, and then you guys called on me, of course,
Oh,
as if I don't
clearly.
have enough to do
Right.
in my life. I went through and counted all the abbreviations that each of you said, And then there should be an award still on the wall. If it's not still on the wall,
No, it is.
That's right.
It is.
That's right. There's an award.
I may
I
have to-
framed it.
Yeah.
but it was the review for the Eternals.
That's because Wow. Jeez.
That was a movie.
That was definitely. We saw that movie.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Well, you
It
guys
wasn't
both
the
thought
best
it.
movie.
You guys both at the time said it was the best movie,
I mean,
but
who would trust us on our judgment? So, all right.
wow.
Was that the tiebreaker?
No. The tiebreaker was actually, and I purposely avoided asking questions that were number answers.
Yeah.
Because I thought that would be a guessing game. But the last question for the tiebreaker, because you might be curious, is what is the total number of hours, minutes, and seconds that the Penn Cinema podcast has recorded and put out? So just guess a number, I guess.
I know it.
How many hours? If you can get the hours.
I got the hours. I got it dialed in.
200.
Nope, you're wrong.
And 60.
341.
No.
No, I was just kidding. 313.
Less.
289.
What do you guess, David?
I was going to say 263.
It's actually less. I have 283. I was wrong. Sorry. I was thinking it was 238. I was got to switch to my head. So 283. So maybe you were closer than I thought.
283 is awfully close to 289.
Yeah.
Park Place,
Yeah.
Brooklyn, New York,
Wow.
11238.
Well, thank you so much, Abacus,
Wow.
for coming out and giving us
Yeah.
this stuff that took you way too long to put together. Obviously,
And we have a Barbie t-shirt to express our thanks to you.
Yeah.
And a Barbie t-shirt to express our thanks to our outstanding scorekeeper.
Yeah. The longest, Andrew. Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
All right.
guys.
Thanks so
Next
much.
time I'll
you.
make the questions easier.
Yeah, please. All right. Well, that brings us to our next area, which is listener comments, questions, answers, and so forth. People who wrote into our new email address,
Yes.
podcast@pencinema.com.
Right.
Brand new email.
That was great.
Yeah. All right. So we heard from Nick Landis.
Who?
Well, he said, let me land this opinion on you.
Yeah. Nick Landis Valley Museum
Yeah.
wrote in.
Last week we said anyone who went to see Oppenheimer in physical IMAX not only had their pinky super out, they rolled the window down and put their fingers out and a hand out driving down the road, pinkies out, right? He said he did that. He drove to King of Prussia and he's like, I am the biggest pinkies out man in town and I win all the awards. He sat down. What does he see next to him?
Couldn't be.
Someone wearing a Penn Cinema shirt. One of your employees.
My employees?
One of yours.
Obviously, it's not. Obviously, it's some like snobbity snob who like broke into our office
And stole a shirt.
and stole a Penn Cinema shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. Is sitting there and he's like, yo. Well, he went to talk to him, but the guy's pinky, your employee's pinky was so far out, it was bent backwards and touching his wrist.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a cool spot, traveling out to see Oppenheimer. Do we know who it was? Did we figure it out?
Well, we do have a few kids, and I tease them because I love them. But we do have some film buffs on our staff who went to KOP to see the 70 millimeter version of Oppenheimer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, good for them.
Congrats. Yeah. All right. What do you got here?
3 words for you, David. This was my favorite part of the show last week.
Do you think that you and I, and trivia aside, have ever said the wrong name or couldn't remember something ever?
Never.
Never.
It has never happened, except for that one time.
Which was last week. It was the first time.
Except for that one time last week.
Yeah, it was the first time it's ever happened since the
when
last
we
time.
couldn't remember the
movie.
Robin Williams movie, and
Yeah.
you thought I was referring to Scarface.
I constantly
Right.
said Scarface.
Right.
Yeah.
And I insisted it was not.
Yeah. Well, I kept saying it was like something that started with an M or something.
Well, it
but-
was funny because I correctly predicted that we had a variety of listeners screaming at their phones or their computers or their radios or wherever
Right.
they were listening. And sure enough, a variety of them wrote in with 3 words for you, David.
Yeah.
Dead Poets Society.
Yeah, the screaming. Everyone's favorite sister sent us about a 4-page email.
Yep.
With Dead Poets Society just
Yep.
repeatedly pasted
Right.
down
Yeah.
down a list.
And then she said
So-
she wrote it one time for every time she had to scream it at the phone, at
Right.
the computer.
Yeah.
Soap on a Rope also wrote in telling us that. And also Goonies Jason texted
man.
me. I could always tell when he's listening to the show because he texts me,
Yeah.
some random, thing that I didn't know. So anyway,
our boy.
Thanks everyone.
Yeah.
Soap on a Rope wrote in and said she saw Barbie twice, and this was really interesting. She saw Barbie twice and says that she got more out of it the second time, which we were just talking about wanting to see Oppenheimer twice. I think it's interesting. That makes me think like I kind of do want to go see Barbie again and see what I missed. And
Yeah.
she said it totally lived up to the hype. She did struggle. She couldn't get her pinky out far enough to go see Oppenheimer.
Ooh.
So instead of the Barbieheimer, she went and did a Barbie camp.
What?
It's a double feature of Barbie and theater camp.
Whoa.
She said theater camp was amazing. She said they were screaming, laughing the whole time and just had the best time.
That's funny because I said theater camp is a movie,
Right.
and then I had to look it up.
And then do you remember we watched the trailer?
And then I was like, oh, yeah, that one. And then I tried to forget it again.
Yeah. Did you remember that we watched the trailer?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay.
I did. It's because I have a memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also said, Soap did, that side note, she thinks Barbie and Meg 2 would also be an awesome summertime.
That would have been
Not as good as Saw Patrol, but still pretty good.
Saw Patrol.
Coming on September 29th to your local family multiplex. Saw 10 and Paw Patrol, a.k.a. Saw Patrol.
Bring the kids for both?
Yeah,
Therapy for the rest of
absolutely.
your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She also wrote in, she agrees with Frodo. Nimona is a super amazing story and a stunning movie. The graphic novel that it's based on is one of my all-time favorite books, and the adaptation definitely did it justice.
I almost watched that last night. I was like, I watched Nimona. And then I thought, no, I'm going to do the mature thing and go to bed so that I'm well rested for the podcast the next morning. So then I went and spent 2 hours on my phone in bed.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So it worked out.
It's a smart move.
Yeah. All right. Everyone's favorite sister hit us up with one last thing. She said she wants to know what comes first.
Yeah. What comes first?
And this is, I mean,
two remarkably unlikely and yet
events.
and yet often predicted,
right,
projected, anticipated.
And honestly, it's going to have to go down to a graph that the abacus is clearly going to have running over this period of time.
He already left, though.
Well, and he knows.
He's trying on his Barbie shirt, and he's calculating what episode we failed in the trivia test.
Yeah, he's like, I can't believe they got so many wrong. I need to reevaluate what I do with my time. All that kind of stuff.
Right.
What comes first? A DCU movie breaking $100 million, or we get Penn Cinema Podcast T-shirts.
Penn Cinema Podcast T-shirts.
Yeah.
What's a DCU movie that you think
starts with Superman?
Superman.
Technically, that's the first
Are we
one.
talking opening weekend or life?
I think we got to go opening weekend.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Which comes first?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think we die before either's happens.
Die before either.
Yeah, at this rate. It's all dust in the wind, right?
Well, you know what my problem with the T-shirt situation is? Like,
if only somebody asked you to do it.
If we had like a T-shirt, how would the person wearing it, or the person seeing somebody wear it, how would they know it was their Penn Cinema Podcast T-shirt? Like, how would it differentiate? It would almost have to say like.
It's almost like the shirt would say the Penn Cinema Podcast.
Right. Or like spell it out like, this is my Penn Cinema Podcast T-shirt. Yeah.
I waited so many years for this shirt, and all I got was the Penn Cinema Podcast T-shirt.
You'd almost think it would look something like this. Right?
Yeah.
It would look like this.
I mean,
and then on the back, it would look like this.
That might be the best shirt that's ever been made.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but all I can really say is, please tell me this is, oh my God.
I got you a special shirt, David. What's up?
It's real. Oh, man.
And for the listeners who are home and can't see this, we are distributing T-shirts. And on the front, so that there's no question, it says, "This is my Penn Cinema Podcast shirt."
Yeah.
And then on the back, it has our logo, the Penn Cinema Podcast logo.
This is basically perfection.
Perfection.
In shirt form.
Right. And as with all good things that come out of Penn Cinema, we have Drew Schaefer to thank for finally getting this done.
Thank you, Drew. You did it. Some said it would never happen. Some people thought,
Some people
DC
thought
would have a successful movie before this happened.
People thought DC would have a successful movie
all know
before we
that's not
came
gonna
up
happen.
with Penn Cinema podcast shirts.
I'm a little beside myself.
Yeah, I'm beside you too.
Wow. No, another truth bomb. Truth bomb.
My man.
That's so good.
All right, well, listen, as we wrap up the show, let me express my thanks and my gratitude to you for being the best podcast co-show host
here today.
Yeah. Of all the people I did a show with today, you're one of them.
Sorry, Spencer and the Articus. Yeah, no, I want to say a big thanks to Penn for continually talking into the microphone.
And a big shout out to Spencer for hosting us.
Yeah.
This has been an outstanding experience.
Now, what are we going to do next week?
Next week we are watching. I know
we have a choice.
David put some editorial in the show note, which I deleted because I'm trying to have a more positive attitude. No. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mayhem or something?
Something.
Or we have Haunted Mansion. I'm going to do you dirty. I'm going to see them both.
Well, Mr. Timon is all more than he has to do with anything else.
Which is easy for you to say.
Yeah, no, clearly not. That was an insult, okay? I didn't get it out. I'm going to see Turtles.
Okay. I think that's the better movie by a mile.
Yeah, I think it will be as well. I mean, Haunted Mansion doesn't look horrible.
Right. I'm going to see Haunted Mansion because I have a nostalgic place for the ride and the just it gives me the feels. I'm into it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of the show.
Thank God.
Can you believe we've been doing this for over an hour? Thanks to all our special guests. Once again for the Penn Cinema Podcast, I'm David Walton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. Take care and party on.
Thanks for joining us this episode. Our hosts would love to hear from you. To contact the show with your thoughts and reviews, email podcast@penncinema.com. This podcast is a production of Penn Cinema. Escape to the movies at Penn Cinema, featuring crisp digital projection, killer sound, reserved seating, and premium power recliners. With locations in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware, and Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Showtimes and tickets available at www.penncinema.com.
That was awesome. Good. Yeah. Great. I'm happy.
It's a cut.